If you're confused on the topic of whether or not pitchers can wear sunglasses, stick around. I have some information for you. Hello and welcome. I'm Eyeglass Tyler. I want to talk to you about sunglasses for pitchers. Are there rules against sunglasses for pitchers? Are there benefits of wearing sunglasses as a pitcher? Well, how about some other tips? Those are the things I'm going to cover in this video. At the end of it, if you feel like I was missing anything, definitely leave us some comments in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you and get back to you. If at the end of this video, you have all your questions answered and you're ready to order, well, do not forget about SportRx and definitely don't forget about our See Better guarantee, because with that, you're never stuck with something that doesn't work for you or just you don't like. You have as long as 45 days with them, even if you get them in prescription, and we'll take care of you no matter what that means on our end. So even if you feel like you're so confident and everything's going to work for you, if they just don't work for you, we're going to take care of you. That's all we care about. And also, we have opticians who would love to help you get it right the first time, so you can always reach out to us. We always love hearing from you and helping you out. Let's talk about sunglasses for pitchers. Let's just get right into it. Can baseball pitchers wear sunglasses? Yes, but there's a caveat. They are not allowed to if the lenses are too dark or if there's a mirror that is distracting to the batter. Both the batter and the umpire need to be able to see the pitcher's eyes. And so if that is limited based on the lenses that you're wearing, then you can't wear them. It is uncommon, especially in higher leagues, that people will actually wear sunglasses. So I think the common perception is that they just aren't allowed, or you can only wear clear lenses. There are also some other perceptions that there is a belief that lens curvature can affect your depth perception, or it can affect your ability to read the ball. Also, there is the issue that people have experienced that the frame blocks their peripheral view, their peripheral vision. And there's also the perception that pitchers don't look into the sun, so it's not really necessary. I want to talk about these thoughts. Hey, if you're liking this content, but maybe you have additional questions about lenses for pitchers, or perhaps you have prescription needs, well, be sure to reach out to one of our very friendly expert SportRx opticians, because they're eagerly awaiting your call. And for even more pitchers frame reviews, unboxings, prescription pitching content, definitely check out our videos and blogs. We'll put a link in the description below. So what are some of the benefits of baseball sunglasses? Well, first and foremost, contrast, color enhancement, color control. The contrast enhancement is going to heighten the differences between colors, which makes it easier to differentiate one color from another, which is going to make it easier to do things like track your pitch and read the spin on the ball. Also, of course, there's the most obvious, the blocking of light transmission, which means less light's making it to your eyes on those really super bright sunny days, which practically means less interference, less bothersome light. You can focus more on the game. There are some specific tints out there. I'm thinking namely the Prism Field lens from Oakley that is amazing for all of these things. It's going to help block light transmission. It's actually not too dark, so you can see your eyes behind the lenses. It doesn't have as bold of a mirror, so you're not going to be distracting to anyone else on the field. And it helps with all of that color control, contrast enhancement. It's an amazing lens for the game. Let's talk about some more tips for baseball pitchers. One thing I feel very strongly about is to not get a polarized lens. There really isn't any benefit to it outside of maybe it would be nice and convenient to have the pair that you wear for every day also work for the baseball field. However, there's no benefit to that polarizing filter on the field because there's not a lot of glare bouncing off of the grass or the dirt or the bases or uniforms. And so it doesn't help to cut glare when it doesn't exist. And that's really the benefit of what polarized lenses do. Also, there is the downside that with cutting light transmission on a certain plane, which is how the polarized filter works, it is going to potentially affect your depth perception. Really a bad idea in a ball sport for sure. And so I don't think there's any benefit to a polarized lens. Also, of course, you want to avoid, like we already mentioned, those really heavy mirrors. You want to stick to a light tint. If you're doing a tinted lens, something like a rose or a copper, As long as it's not a dense version of those. When you're doing a tint, you can actually control how light or dark the tint is. So you go on the light end of the spectrum, and those roses and those coppers, and even the rose coppers do help with that contrast enhancement and help with that color perception. There's another lens that's actually really cool that Oakley does. They call it Prism Low Light. And that is about as close as you can get to a clear lens while still giving you some of that color enhancement, color control. And if you're playing at night, that Prism Low Light is a really, really good option unless you need prescription. If you wear prescription and you need nighttime eyewear, just go with a good clear lens and of course with a good anti-reflective coating. We actually have a video on this talking about lenses for nighttime baseball use. You can check that out for more details, but that's what really you need to be getting if you wear prescription. So that wraps it up for what you need to know about sunglasses for pitchers. Pretty straight to the point, concise. I hope now you have a much better idea as to what options are available to you and the potential for what I like to say is a performance enhancing tool, because I really think it can be. It can make a big difference. Eyewear can make a huge difference, especially if you get these newer lens techs. So again, if you feel like I missed anything, let us know in the comment section below. And also, of course, do not forget about that See Better guarantee. I think it gives you a ton of peace of mind, especially if you're ordering something for the first time, especially if you're ordering online. We want to make sure you're happy to get something that works for you and that you like. And again, our opticians would love to help you get it right the first time. Definitely use this as a resource. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this was interesting or valuable information. If so, throw us a like because it helps us out. You can find relevant videos over here, and also we have great content on our social media outlets, and I think you should check us out there too because I think you'd like it. Otherwise, I wouldn't recommend it. Check us out. We are at SportRx.